I want to show you how you can simply design the most suitable and ideal thumbnail for your YouTube using Canva. So without wasting much time, my name is Christy Daniel. If you're just coming across my YouTube channel for the very first time, please like and subscribe to my channel. Let's get into the tutorial. Open your Canva app. If you don't have Canva on your phone, you can go ahead and download it on your Play Store or App Store. Once you open the app, you see amazing template ideas. For instance, you have Instagram Reel, TikTok videos, YouTube videos, you have business card, flyers, and the rest. But right now, what we want to do is design a YouTube thumbnail. So we're going to click on YouTube thumbnail. Here you see various thumbnail ideas that you can use for your YouTube content. One thing you observe is that there are thumbnails that come with this crown logo. Those are thumbnails that are available if you're on the paid plan. But if you're on the free plan, you can also access some of these thumbnails without the crown logo, and you can still design a thumbnail that can be efficient for your YouTube content. So let's choose one of these thumbnail and experiment with a design we might want to use. So I selected this thumbnail. Now this is a beautiful thumbnail that can fit into so many content ideas for your YouTube video. So let's go ahead and edit it. So I'll click on the photo. This takes me directly to my gallery where I'll select an image. So this image is what I prefer. So I'm going to add it to the design and then click on BG remover. So once I click on BG remover, it takes away the background that came with the image. So I just click on the image again, and then I have this option where I can drag to increase the size of the image or reduce the size of the image. So I'm going to increase it to this size, and then we're going to work on changing the background. I'll go ahead and click on the background. Here I want to choose a color that sort of helps to project the color of the shirt. That's my image in the thumbnail. So I'm going to choose the sky blue-ish background, which looks good, but now I'm still going to work on the color so that it doesn't overshadow the text and even the image. So I'm going to click on color. This takes me to the option where I can highlight to choose to make it darker or make it lighter. So I'll just scroll to the preferred option of the color, and this looks good. So once that is done, I'm going to zoom in again to increase my image. Next, we're going to edit the text in this thumbnail. So I'm going to click on the text, and this is just to show you that you can edit the text from whatever thumbnail you get, right? So you can edit the text, you can change the font, you can change the color. There's so much you can do on Canva. So now let's edit the text. So I'm going to edit. Now we have how to create a YouTube channel. Since we already have A up there, so I'm going to remove this A so that we have YouTube channel in another color to show emphasis. Then I'll adjust to fit it into the yellow space. You can tweak the color. So all you need to do is click on the A at the bottom of the screen here that has color underneath. That way you can choose any option of the colors you prefer. Once you do that, you can go ahead and edit any other text in the thumbnail. You can play around with this, like this stripe. You can play around with the color of the stripe behind. It could be black, but I think I prefer the first option that came with it because the yellow complements the bluish shade that we have for my outfit, for my shirt and the background. So I'll stick with this. Then we can have YouTube channel in black. Then you go ahead and edit any other text in the thumbnail that I feel like editing. So I wrote beginner guide, and as you can see, the size is bigger than the previous text that was there. I'll click on font size and then reduce the size by clicking on the minus or the plus if you want to increase the size. So once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and hit the arrow to download it and then download to my phone. Now this looks like a really good thumbnail for YouTube content. So let's try something else. Let's explore another thumbnail. Remember, with Canva, you can actually design a thumbnail from scratch, which we're going to experiment later. But here, let's just choose one thumbnail. So this is a free template. It is not on the paid plan, although I am on the pro plan, but this particular template is free. So I'm going to remove the background of the template, and then we'll start almost from scratch. So I'll take off the background by clicking on it, and then I'll hit the trash icon. This takes off the background. Now we're going to import our image. So let's go to camera roll. I'm going to use this image I generated on Gemini. So let's try a different image. So once I import this image to Canva, I'm going to resize it and then click on BG remover. this will take off the background that came with the image. So this looks good. I'm going to zoom and adjust to fit the screen based on my preference. I'll take off this circle at the back. Now we're going to add color. So I'm going to hit on the color icon and choose a preferred color. So here I chose gold because it rhymes with her outfit, the color of her hair, and of course gold is rich. You can always edit the text on the template to fit whatever information you want to put out. So here I'll click and then type live with Dora or live on YouTube with Dora, and then let's add something else. I'm going to click on elements and search for YouTube logo. Once I search for YouTube logo, I'll have several options that comes up. I'm going to choose one of the icons. So this is a nice one. I'll put it on the template, adjust and fit it right here. Now this looks good. Okay, so once I adjust and fit it here, it looks nice. Now the information is how to make money on YouTube, so let's try something else. So let me search for dollar bills, and these are the options that came out. They look nice. Let's scroll and select something that we might like. So I'll choose this one. Let me zoom it. I'm not sure I like this one. It doesn't fit quite well into this design. Now let's take it out. So we'll go back again. So let's try raining dollar bills. Now, okay, these are good options. These are quite nice. So I'm going to choose this one. Let's try this and adjust it. Yeah, you can always drag to adjust. So yeah, this looks good. At the bottom of the screen, just scroll to the ending, you would see position. So click on send to back. So I've sent this to the back of the image, and I think this is a nice one. This looks good for YouTube tutorial on how to make money online. So now let's try creating from scratch. So I'll just swipe left to remove the background. So click on camera roll, select an image of yourself or your preferred image for the thumbnail you want to design, impute that image, import it to Canva, and zoom to fit the screen based on your preference. Always remember, you can experiment with your angles. Your picture can be on the left or on the right or in the middle. Whatever it is, that's fine. Now let's click on BG remover. We're going to remove the background. We're going to click on the thumbnail frame and add color. So I'm going to select blue. This blue looks good. So let's scroll to the bottom of the screen. You see solid color and gradient. So let's explore the gradient color. So I'll choose and go back to the color icon and select how the color that fits the blue more. So the dominant color is blue, but we can always tweak the color of the gradients to fit. So I wanted something a bit light based on the color of her skin and the color of her shirt, so it doesn't look watered down. Okay, so we're going to choose one of those gradient options, and I'm going to zoom in on the image again and then fit it to the screen. This looks nice. Now let's add text to the design. So click on text, click on heading. Now let's add the thumbnail topic. So let's try this: get monetized in 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, since the image is pointing directly at the viewer, let's do get monetized in 2 weeks. So I'm going to click and zoom in the design. Now if you look at the bottom, you see several options you have here. For text, you can change the font type, the font size, and so many other things, the color, etc. So you can go ahead and explore these options and then maybe impute several icons or effects from the elements icon we used in the previous design. So yeah, so you can explore even changing the colors of the text so you don't have one particular color all through. So this isn't bad at all. It looks really good. These are the options that we created using Canva.
If you found this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.